If your knees hurt when you walk, you are not just dealing with pain. You are receiving a warning signal. And almost everyone misreads it. Here's what your doctor probably never told you. The knee itself is rarely where the problem starts. It is the victim. And the real cause is something happening silently in your body right now, long before any scan would catch it. Most people spend years treating the wrong thing. They take anti-inflammatories, they rest, they stretch, they get cortisone shots. And the pain keeps coming back, not because the treatments failed, because they were aimed at the wrong target. What I'm about to tell you completely changes how you understand knee pain. And once you hear it, you cannot unhear it. Your knee absorbs a force equal to 4 to 6 times your body weight with every single step you take. Every step. And the only thing standing between that force and your joint is a system of muscles, nerves, and connective tissue that most people are unknowingly destroying through the habits of daily life. When that system breaks down, the knee starts sending pain signals, not because it is worn out, because it is unprotected. And here's where it gets important. There's not just one cause. There are 4 distinct signals hidden inside knee pain during walking. Each one points to a different breakdown. Each one has a different fix. And the third one is the reason so many people never get better no matter what they try, because no scan in the world can detect it. If you have been struggling with this and nothing has worked, stay with me, because that third cause is going to explain everything. But let us start with the first signal, the one that is happening in almost every single person watching this right now. Your quadriceps, the muscles running along the front of your thigh, are your knee's primary shock absorber. When they're strong, they absorb the impact of every step before it ever reaches the joint surface. When they weaken, and after 60, they decline at 3 to 4% every year without active training, that force goes straight into the cartilage, that grinding you feel, that stiffness after sitting, that ache on the stairs. That is not your cartilage crumbling. That is your knee absorbing force it was never designed to absorb alone. A study following 240 adults over 60 found that the patients with stronger quadriceps showed 61% less cartilage breakdown over 4 years, even when their original scans looked identical to patients who declined. 61%, not from surgery, not from medication, from muscle. This means the pain is not a verdict, it is a vacancy, and vacancies can be filled. Now here's where most people stop and think they have the full picture. Strengthen the quads, fix the knee. Simple. But if that were the whole story, quad exercises would work for everyone, and they do not, because there's a second signal hiding inside your knee pain that most people, and honestly most doctors, completely overlook. If your pain sits on the inner side of your knee, or if you have ever noticed your knee drifting slightly inward when you walk, the primary source of your pain is not in your knee at all. It is in your hip. A muscle called the gluteus medius sits on the outer side of your hip. Its entire job is to keep your knee tracking in a straight line with every step. When it weakens, which it does dramatically in people who sit for long periods, your knee collapses inward thousands of times a day, driving 54% more compressive force into the inner joint surface with every single stride. 78% of people with inner knee pain in one study showed measurable weakness in this exact muscle. When they strengthened it without changing anything else, 63% reported significant pain reduction, not because their knee healed, because the force driving into it finally dropped. So you now know about 2 of the 4 causes, and you might be feeling like you're starting to understand your pain in a way you never have before. Good, because the next one is the one that will make everything click into place. This is the cause that explains why some people do every exercise correctly, build real strength, and still walk in pain. It is invisible on X-rays. It does not show up on MRIs, and almost no one is testing for it. It is called proprioceptive breakdown, and it is a neurological failure, not a structural one. Your knee is not just a hinge, it is constantly sending real-time signals to your brain about where it is in space, how much load it is under, and whether the surface beneath you is stable. When the signaling system degrades, and research shows it degrades by 45% in adults over 70 with chronic knee pain, your muscles begin misfiring. Your joint absorbs impact at the wrong angles.